Yeah.
And now you're telling me you're at 40 miles for Palestine. I rate that, bro.
Yeah.
Nah, bro, I rate
40
that.
miles, bro.
Bro, I want to ask you a question.
Go on.
You're not Muslim, are you?
No, I'm not
Why
Muslim.
though, man?
So basically, like I'm saying to you, then it's like for me, I believe that I believe in God in it.
Today he's gonna become Muslim, inshallah.
So I pray in it. I pray hard, yeah.
Yeah.
I'll pray for you. I'll pray for my mom.
That's
Like in my mind, I pray for like I'm good. I pray a lot, yeah. But what it is, bro, I just believe that I've got a connection with God, yeah, and I do meditation in it. And obviously, some of my Muslim brothers are like, nah, bro, you shouldn't do blah blah blah. But I'm saying, listen, you meditate. It's the same thing when you're praying. But all I do is I meditate and I speak to God. I feel like I've got a direct link, yeah. And me and God be having conversations. You get me? And people think I'm a bit of a madman or whatever, yeah. But that's just me, and it makes me feel good. And I live by God. You get me, bro? Like I am a respectful, nice, bro. Like you know what I'm saying? I help people. I do everything godly, bro. Like there's not much now that I'm doing hits, yeah. That's ungodly, bro. Besides maybe go meet a girl on the side or do some maybe not out of marriage and all that, yeah. But besides that, on a real, yeah, it's that's it for me. And sometimes I feel like like people say, oh, you want to be part of the brotherhood. Like I don't want to be part of the brotherhood, man. You know what I'm saying? Because I see a lot of fakeness in it as well, bro. I see a lot of like even when you go to a masjid, bro, there's always another brother that thinks he's better than you, bro. Or you know what I'm saying? In Bradford.
yeah.
In Bradford, and obviously even like when I've been to the mosque, bro. A lot of times I've prayed with the boys, with my brothers. You get me? We've prayed together.
Yeah.
But I feel like they just, it's their community in it, bro. Like I'm a black guy in it. I'm Asian, obviously. I'm quarter Pakistani. My mum's half Pakistani, half white. But to them, bro, I'm not. I just feel like I don't fit in. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but Joe, what I'm saying is that I think that's the problem, though.
Yeah.
I think you're judging Islam
on the people I've met,
based upon the people that you've met.
Yeah.
And that's not how you're meant to do it. You understand what I mean? Because they can have flaws within themselves. So
yeah.
Like one brother I remember said, he goes, if I judged Islam based upon the people, I would never turn Muslim. He's Muslim. He's like, he would never turn Muslim.
But don't you think religion causes like division, separation, and wars between people, bro? Like because you got obviously Muslims say now that the Bible's wrong, the Christians are wrong, then you've got like all these people are arguing and there's conflict over religion.
I'll answer that. Even though I'm not a scholar on, I think let me make that very clear. World War I and II.
Yeah.
What was that created by? That wasn't created by religion.
Nah, created by political government.
Yeah, exactly. It was there. So it's not that religion creates wars, it's people create wars.
Yeah.
But this is what I'm trying to explain to you, Jar. Like, you have to look at what the text says. Forget what this Muslim's doing, what that Muslim's doing, what he's doing. I get it. Some people get religious and they'll try to judge man.
Yeah.
I've seen that myself. But you have to look at what the text says. Do you understand what I mean?
Yeah.
When you have like so many people becoming Muslim, it was there like from every walk of life, white, black, Asian, famous, poor, rich. You have to get to a point and question yourself why. And a lot of them are not turning Muslim because they're watching the Muslims, because they probably won't turn Muslim if they watch some Muslims. You know, is what the Quran says. For example, there's an ayah in the Quran that talks about if you kill a person unjustly, it's like you kill the whole of mankind. You know, so there in the Quran and Hadith it says you can't do this. You know, when the Prophet Muhammad, when it was wartime, he said, "Don't kill women, don't kill children, don't burn." I think the plantation down and things like that. But if people, you're gonna find madmen everywhere, whether they're atheists, whether they're Muslim, Christian, and whatever. So you have to look at what God said. But let me just finish. You have to look at what God says, first thing. The second thing is like, okay, cool. How does a person get to a point where you say you talk to God? How do you know you're talking to God? You start mean?
I don't know what God looks like. I just feel like we're having a conversation. When I go into meditation, bro, my mind's free. I am speaking to God, and I believe like even in my life now, bro, like I feel so blessed, bro. I feel like it's this feeling of invincibility, bro. Like you know what I'm saying? It's a feeling of like you feel like you can fly. You know the energy I have in my body, bro. Then that's how I feel, bro. And even like when I put videos out there and I might talk about something, like people think that I watch David Goggins or I watch motivational speech. I don't do none of this, bro. I literally meditate, go to a place and I feel like angels and God just give me messages, bro, and then I'll come and I'll put it out in a video. That's how I feel, bro. You get me? And I feel like it's just a mad power, and that's why I don't feel like I need to revert or I need to be a Christian. I've even went to church for a bit, and even when I was going into the church, yeah, I'm thinking, nah, but they don't feel right. Like these, it just there's something that's not right about these places. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's just it for me. And sometimes I feel like religion's like a pie chart, bro. You've got Islam, you've got Christianity, you've got Judaism, Buddhism, and whatever else you've got, yeah. And it's just like it's easy to feed information into each category. You know what I'm saying? By whoever really rules. I just get deep on it, bro. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like if I just speak to God, pray, and keep that connection, and do, you know, feel like I'm doing godly work or in my purpose of serving God, and my bank balance is growing with God, I feel like I can't go to hell for that. You know what I'm saying?
You know what? Look. Simple question, yeah. This is a product, yeah.
Yeah,
It's created by somebody, yeah.
yeah.
How do you use it?
You get the buttons and you
No, but I mean, how do you use it?
turn it on.
Yeah, but how would you get to that point? You'd have to read the manual, wouldn't it?
Yeah, yeah. Read the
Does that
manual,
mean-
yeah, instructions.
You're not gonna get that mixer and be like, you know what? It feels good. No, you're gonna
Yeah.
have to read that manual at some point.
Yeah.
So all I will say, and I'll leave it with this, is we have been created by
Yeah,
a higher power.
Yeah.
I believe is God, Allah.
God, yeah,
Yeah. So if this has got a manual and our mobile phone's got a manual, and these mics have got a manual, how do we use what we have and how do we deal with it? And I believe that manual has to come from God.
yeah,
Was
yeah,
there?
yeah. Manual does come from God.
Yeah.
But it's how you find your connection with God. So obviously, like religion, that's how you find your connection with God. You follow the book, you're at peace, and all right, that's your belief, yeah. That's a belief. The Christianity is Bible. That's your belief. It's the same thing, bro. Like I feel my body's a vessel. I've got a soul. When I die, I don't die. My soul leaves my body and it goes to the next place. You get me?
That's
The
what-
next
That's
destination.
what Muslims
And
believe. But how did you get to that understanding though?
I get to that understanding by that's why I know it, and because in meditation again, you're gonna think I'm a mad. People are gonna
But I'm
think
saying,
I'm mad.
how
Yeah?
did you get to that understanding? Your soul leaves your body and it goes to a different dimension.
Because I feel like I've been to these different places.
Nah, it's not because of that.
When I've meditated.
Because that's
bro.
because God.
Yeah.
You know that's what God wants because that's what the texts have said. What you've heard.
God. But I know because like, trust me, bro. Yeah, when you meditate, like, look, I did a meditation once. Yeah, let me explain something to you. And you know, death. Yeah. So it's a quick bit of a mad story. Yeah. So you know the Fast and Furious film, and he always says to Brian Spillner, he goes, "You owe me a 10-second car. You owe me a 10-second car." Yeah. So now I had a meditation, right? And someone told me to watch this film, yeah. And I believe a lot in numbers and stuff like that. And I think it's Fast 9. It's like 2222 on Netflix, yeah. I watched it. I had someone told me to watch it, and it says 10 seconds, right? I can even put it there now, yeah. It says it's 10-second car. You owe me it. Now I had a meditation, and it was like basically death. It was about death, yeah. And basically death is like a roller coaster, yeah. You get on a roller coaster, and when you're on a roller coaster and it goes fast and you're screaming, and you're like, ah, but then you get to the other side of the roller coaster and you're like, I want to do that again because it was so good. Do you get me? And I come to a point in my life now where I feel like death is going to be the best thing ever. And that's why I don't fear nothing in life. You get what I'm saying? Nothing. It's not that I don't fear. I'm scared of a spider running down the table, but because I don't fear death, because of what I believe that I've seen, yeah, like people believe what they read in books. I believe what I've seen. It's like, do you know what I'm saying?
Be honest. Have you ever read the Quran?
I've read bits and bats of the Quran. Yeah, I've read when I've been down the block, I've read some bits. Yeah, but not full like book back to back where I can memorize.
Maybe is you know, like I said, you like to learn, so
Yeah.
it might be a good thing. Just read it and get your own
Yeah,
take from it instead of watching and listening. Because I feel a
Yeah.
lot of your experiences are based upon Bradford, basically,
Yeah.
you know, and
Yeah.
whatever whatnot. So, like when we were growing up, if you saw us as Muslims, you probably thought, "Nah, I don't want to be Muslim. These guys are just
Yeah.
mad,"
yeah.
you know, and whatever. So,
I think when I was growing up, I wanted to be Muslim because all my boys, you know what I'm saying? I want to
Mm.
be like my fitting with my boys, you get what I'm saying? But then when you get older, and obviously I've been through what I've been through, and I've had experiences, like, I don't know, bro, you can call them out of body or whatever you call them, in it. People call it.
you hear something funny. So before I knew really anything about Islam, I was in prison. This was when I was in youth offenders.
Yeah.
And so some guy there, I don't know what religion he was. So I was talking to him one day, and he said to him, God spoke to him in his soul.
Yeah.
I was like, what? Bro, it's like I just found it so crazy. I was like, bro, ain't God never spoke to me myself. You know, it was there. I just found it mad, that idea. You know, they like God spoke to you, so why doesn't he speak to me? It was there.
Yeah.
That's a bit biased. It was there.
Yeah.
Come speak to you, didn't speak to me. So
Yeah.
I think a lot of that feeling stuff, like, you know, me, I'm a, how can I put it? I'm not a kind of a person, this feeling feels like this, and I don't do that.
No, but if you free your mind, you can see it, bro. Like, people don't believe it, yeah. Like, I get visions, bro. Yeah, I get mad visions. So, do you know when I get my body in a relaxed state? Yeah. Do you know, like, when you just wake up in the morning and you're in that nice state where you like in and out, you don't really want to get out of bed, your body's so relaxed, you're warm. You see, when I'm in that state there, bro, I get clear visions, bro. And when I say clear visions, you know, like when you fucking watch Simpsons and the fucking cloud comes over and it's playing something going on in the bubble, bro. Like, these people think it's mad in it, but clear visions, you get what I'm saying? And that's why I love meditation.
You believe in like the people are psychic and stuff like that.
So listen, bro, I can tell you stories, bro. So a girl once asked me a question, yeah. You're gonna find it mad, yeah. You are. A girl, and I'm gonna tell you about a probation officer as well. So a girl once asked me, she goes about a grandma, yeah. She goes, all right, what did my grandma do, yeah? Obviously, I've looked for the vision in it, and they get into the meditation, and I told her, I went, your grandma was a cook, yeah. But she's like, she kept saying it, like, you know, like try to throw me off. And I said, nah, that's it. That's what she did. And she went, and then she went, well, are you sure? I went, I can see her dancing as well, like some sort of dancing, yeah. And she went, that's exactly what she did, cooking and dancing. She broke down into tears, crying, bro.
You know, there's Islamic.
She go into meditation, and you get the answers.
But you know, there's an explanation for that, right? Islamically.
What?
So Islam tells us, it's a bit of a deep subject, but that each human has a thing in them called a qarn. It's like I don't know what the right translation is. Like we have a kind of like a spirit in a way, or a jinn or something.
Yeah.
That it kind of like knows everything about us, and sometimes that entity will speak with yours.
Yeah.
And things like that.
Yeah, there's something in me, bro.
So maybe, like I said,
because all my life,
do you
remember when I told you in the podcast, we did the first podcast, yeah, and I told you when I used to get thingy, it's like I'm out of my body, and something comes in and I'm out. I told you in the landing when I mashed them up with the bars and the screws were running down and that. I told you I'm not. And the screw he said to me, the screw's words, Mr. Knowles in Armley, he said to me, he says, Tomo, it's like he was not in your body. And it happened to me twice. He said that to me twice. One time I mashed the guy up on a visit. He's like, boom, you want there. And now because I'm on a good path, that same thing, but it does positive. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's giving me the visions of like being able to see. I went into probation, yeah, and looking in my probation officer's eyes, bro, yeah. And I'm saying to my probation officer, I said, I know you grew up on a farm. I know you grew up on a farm, yeah, and I know what you're doing, and you need to stop doing it, yeah, like that, bro. The guy went bright red, like angry tomato red, and he said, I did grow up on a farm in Skipton. My probation officer Michael, he goes, how did you know? I went, because I know. You get me? And that's it, bro. Like, I'm telling you it.
You see, I'm a very kind of like a skeptical person.
Yeah.
Was there?
Yeah, just be open-minded, bro.
So, you know, sometimes I'll be like, boy, the jinn's messing with him, boy. Was there?
That's what they say, bro. But nah, man,
it's
not
messing
man.
with this guy, bro.
It's not, man. It's the gift, bro. I'm gonna show you a mad picture on my phone as well. I might have deleted it today.
Show me later, innit?
Yeah, I'll show you after this, innit? Like on my leg. You know, on my leg.
Yeah.
So basically, bro, when I run through the mental hospital. Sorry, before I went to the mental hospital, yeah.
This brother needs some rookie.
I run through the graveyard, though, innit? I run through the graveyard, and all the thorns in the graveyard. The back of my house is a graveyard from like 1605, like back in the days, and it ripped all my skin in it.